Hello again, everyone. I am here with another Candy Panda order. This was ordered in January, I believe, of 2018, and I received it April 4th. So it's been a while. First up, I have a sample in spring cleaning. And let's see if I wrote that down. I promise nothing. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't think I wrote that one down. But it's just, I don't think it's even floral because I've smelled it and it's kind of like a guava, papaya, cucumber. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea, but it doesn't smell floral, so that's good. Then I got some candies. This is my mystery bag. Let's see where the mystery bag is. I believe that is right here. Okay. I had to look up all the scents so that I would, know what I'm supposed to be smelling. Oh, and this is another sample, just in birthday cake. And birthday cake got like a little marbleized effect. And it just smells like a very vanilla, almost more frosting than cake. Yeah, it's almost like a vanilla bean Noel kind of smell to me. So it smells really good, and it's definitely something you can mix. Alright, first up is avo grass. And that one is just lemongrass on steroids. And it's a nice light green. And it's basically just a lemongrass scent. Like, it's a really lemony, but if you've ever had lemongrass, like you've had, I can't remember what it is. I don't think it's coriander. Cardamom. I'm pretty sure that's what this smells like. It's just a really lemony scent, but it's more green than, like biting citrus kind of thing. It's actually really good. Let's see. Next up is let's find something. Green and gold. And this is in the old packaging. Green and gold is guava fizzy. Just a kind of guava color. Orangey pink. And it's fizzy, but it's not overly fizzy. It's got enough so that you can smell the guava and the citrus. But the fizzy is there, it's just not overwhelming, so it's the kind that I can handle. Because it's more like a ginger ale kind of fizz than the really strong, sharp kind of fizz. That made any sense at all? Then we have carrot cake, which is spice cake, cinnamon, carrot, vanilla cream, cotton candy frosting. Looking dark orangey red. I would say it's a little too spicy for me. I mean, maybe if I cut it with the birthday cake, but maybe not. It doesn't really smell like something I really want to melt, because I'm not really a spicy fan, and that's just a little too spicy for me. Then we have Flower Crown. And Flower Crown is violet, orange blossom, white amber, and vanilla orchid, and crisp linen. It's a light purple. And that's basically, it smells like floral. Like, it kind of smells like something that could be a perfume, but I'm not a floral fan, so that's not my jam. Then we have Hunger of the Pine. And that one is oak, pine trees, lavender fields, and sage. And obviously green. And I feel like equal parts the pine and the lavender. the sage, it makes it a little bit sweeter than if it was just straight up pine trees, like the cleaning pine. And then the lavender, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more herbal, although it could be the pine trees. So, I mean, it's a nice scent. I just don't know if I'll ever melt it. Then we have Mahogany Cotton. And that one is clean cotton, coconut cream, oak moss, vanilla, mahogany. And it's white, nice shiny bright white. And I actually kind of like this. Like, it's not something I would like. It smells like a more coconutty, creamy mahogany teak wood from Bath & Body Works kind of thing, where you could smell that woody note to it, but then the creaminess from the cotton, you know, the coconut. I don't know, it actually smells pretty good. I don't know if I would melt it, but I would definitely I'd sniff that a lot. Did I already do this one? No, I did not. This one is Salty Sea Monster, and that is Salty Hair, which is Big Shampoo, Sea Salt Blossom, Lavender, and Peppermint. And it's a really light blue. And it's not really my jam, because I don't really like lavender and peppermint together. I mean, it's not like I really like either of those scents, and then putting them together, and then the saltiness from the sea salt blossom, so it's not really one that I gravitate towards. It's not a bad smell though. So then we have Ugg Life, and that is Pumpkin Coconut Caramel. That is another nice bright white. And I actually kind of like this one. Like, I might need to use a little bit of the birthday cake to cream it out a little bit, because it definitely could smell some spice from the pumpkin, because that pumpkin is definitely pumpkin spice. Like, it's cinnamon basically. This one doesn't have, like, the coconut isn't really creamy. It's not creaming it up enough. And I can smell a little bit of the caramel. I could smell it a little bit more before, but now I'm smelling more of the cinnamon. I think it depends on the day at this point. Then we have London Bridge, and that one is Fresh Baby Detergent and Light Powdery Base. That's a light blue as well. And of course, this is not a one that I like. I mean, it literally smells like a sweet powdery detergent kind of smell. And it's obviously, if you like that, that's a great smell, but I'm not really a fan of my, even when I wash my laundry, I wish it didn't smell like it did. And then my favorite from the bunch is Mango Sticky Rice. I wasn't sure, you know, what that would smell like, so I was so glad to see it in my mystery bag. So that one is literally just ripe, juicy mango and sweet sticky rice. It's kind of light orange. And it smells so good. So good. Because it's like a juicy mango, but then there's this creamy, rich thickness in the background. It's not really the background. It's like 50-50. It almost smells like it wants to be spicy, but it's not. It's just that warmth kind of thing. That one is very, very good. I wouldn't mind that one in like a larger quantity. So let's move on to the big boy. This one it's a mixture of my Bluesberry sampler and my cereal bar sampler. I believe that was called. Right, the cereal collection sampler. It's called one of those. So let me just put them in order and I'll be right back. Alright, that was a lot more work than I was hoping for, so let's get started. Move you over a little bit. So first up is 7 Deadly Sins. And that one is Blueberry Cornbread Marshmalloween, which is just toasted marshmallow. And it's in a yellow. And I get the blueberry and the toasted marshmallow. But the cornbread is definitely there, and it's definitely a good kind of cornbread. It just smells so good. I'm so glad I got that one. I mean, I had to get the blueberry one because that one's blueberry, right? By the way, this is the Blueberry sampler. Next up is Alice in Wonderland. I've been actually wanting to try this one for a really long time, but I didn't want to get a big thing of it just in case. So this is tea and cakes, which is moist almond pastry and black tea with blueberry cake donut. And that is a nice dark blue. And it smells really good. Like, I'm trying to figure out if my normal tea and cakes kind of scents that I get has the almond, because this definitely has a hint of almond to it. And it just smells really good. Tea and cakes. Got that hint of the lemon in there. And that blueberry. It is just really, really good. So I'm glad I got that one. And I'll need more of that. Alright. Turn the page. Next up is Boo Bread. Boo Bread is blueberry, which is blueberry, strawberry, vanilla cereal, and zucchini bread, which is supposed to be spicy. And this is kind of a grayish blue, maybe. And I get the zucchini and the blueberry cereal. I'd say a little bit more blueberry than strawberry. The strawberry is definitely there. And it doesn't really smell spicy to me, so that's a great one. Then we have blueberry pancakes, which is blueberries and buttermilk pancakes. Another blue one. This one, it has that, it actually smells a bit more spicy than the zucchini bread, which is supposed to be spicy. I get blueberries, but I'm getting a tiny bit of spice and a little bit too much maple for me. I mean, it's not like overwhelming, but I'm worried that, because that's something that can trigger a headache or migraine. So I'm not sure about that one. I mean, it smells good, but I'm just not sure if it's something that I can actually melt. Then we have Blue Myself, which is blueberry cake donut vanilla bean Noel. And it's kind of a creamy white, a little off-white. And you smell the blueberry cake donut, but you also smell the vanilla bean Noel. Like, you smell the extra bit of vanilla, and hints of caramel, because that's, I believe, what's in vanilla bean Noel. It has a hint of caramel. So that one smells really good as well. Then we have Breakfast at Stephanie's, and that one is blueberry muffin and cream cheese frosting. And I definitely get the blueberry muffin, and I get that, not sour, because it's cream cheese frosting, not just cream cheese, so it's a little bit sweeter, but it definitely smells like cream cheese to me, so that's super yummy. Then we have Cordon Bleu, and that one is sweet and flaky blueberry cream cheese Danish, which sounds yummy. And that's a bright, bright blue. And this one kind of smells a hint spicy, like not like in a bad way, just in a, I mean, you smell the blueberry. The cream cheese is a little bit more of the regular straight out of the package cream cheese before you put any sugar in there. I would say this one is less sweet than Breakfast at Stephanie's. So if you want it more sweet, if you want it a little bit more bakery, less sweet, it'd be Cordon Bleu. Then we have Panda Cakes, and that one is Panda Berries, which is strawberry, blueberry white cake, and tea and cakes. Sorry, I wrote that really, really small apparently. It's kind of a grayish purple. And I actually really like this one. It is slightly different than the blueberry bread, you know, the blueberry where it's got the blueberry, strawberry, vanilla. Because this one, I think I smell more of the blueberry and almost no strawberry. But then the tea and cakes is there, and I just love tea and cakes anyways, but It's not as strong as the other one that had tea and cakes, Alice in Wonderland, because it smells more like even, whereas the other one smelled a little bit more like you can smell a little bit more of the lemon in that other one. Then we have Panda Crunch, and that one is Strawberry Blueberry Crunch. That one is green, or aqua maybe. I would say this is more of a mixture of the blue and strawberry. And then there's kind of something behind it, a little bit more. It's not just berries, it's definitely got more of a bakery note to it, but I'm not sure what the crunch is. Like if it's a vanilla crunch or what, but of course it's good, so I'm happy. 3 stacks. And that is Blueberry Vanilla Custard. That is kind of a deep turquoise kind of color maybe. At least in my house. And I definitely get blueberry. And then there's, it's almost like if you had the blueberry pancakes, but without the maple syrup. Kind of smells more like that to me. So that one's really good too. I don't think I disliked anything in here because it has blueberry, so I'm gonna like it. And then the final one is Blueblood, which is wild blueberries, powdered sugar, and candied cherry. That's a nice deep blue. And I definitely smell the cherry first. It's kind of close to the cherry syrup for medicine. Doesn't smell medicinal, it just smells like that's the cherry that they use for the medicine. But then it's also sweet. I don't really smell the blueberries, but it doesn't smell like just cherries, so it's still good. It's not overwhelming. And then next up is my cereal collection sampler. Alright. First up is All Growed Up, which is lemon icebox cookies, sugar milk, and Fruit Loops. That is yellow. And it smells like lemon cookies and a hint of the Fruit Loops, because like Fruit Loops to me always smelled like basically just citrusy but a cereal scent, so that's basically, it smells like lemon cookies with a cereal scent. So it's really, really good. Then we have Breakfast at Kara's, and that one is Captain Crunch, marshmallows, and sweet cotton candy. And that's another kind of aqua-y turquoise color. And I would say it's very berry, sweet, but then it has that cereal note to it. So that one's pretty good. Next up is Brunch Time. That is Flapjacks, Captain Crunch, Sugar Milk. I would say this is kind of a brown color. And this one has the sweet sourness from the sugar milk, berries from the Captain Crunch, but then I feel like there's a hint of maple, and I'm not sure if it's too much maple. It does smell good though. I mean, it's making me hungry, so. Then we have Cereal Bar, and that one is Wildberry Mousse, Captain Crunch, and Rice Krispies. And that's another kind of brownish colored one. And I definitely get in the Wildberry Mousse. And then the Captain Crunch is in the background. Alright, then there's Femme Fatale. And that is Vanilla Bean Noel, Fruit Loops, and Captain Crunch. And that is a beautiful bluish color. I like this one because I'm smelling more of the Fruit Loops and the Captain Crunch. I don't really like Captain Crunch as much. I like the berry part, but the cereal part is usually a little bit too, has this weird note behind it that I'd never liked from any company. But I'm definitely getting more of the Fruit Loops and a little bit of vanilla, so this one is a good one. Alright, for cereal, And that one is Fruity Pebbles Trix Marshmallow Fluff. It's a nice orangey, sherbety color. I'm definitely getting like a creamy citrus. There's like a hint of a cereal note, but it's definitely more of a creamy citrus. It's literally kind of smells more like an orange sherbet than anything else. So that's really good. Then we have Killing Me Softly, which is strawberry white cake and Fruit Loops. Purple. I'm definitely getting a hint of more of the strawberry than I would usually, because Fruit Loops is pretty strong. So I would definitely say it's 50-50. It's definitely, there's a strawberry note and there's the Fruit Loops note. Not really sure if I'm getting white cake per se. Alright. Then we have, on Thursdays we wear black. I think it says black, right? No, on Thursdays we throw it back. Sorry. I knew that was wrong. On Thursdays we throw it back, which is Fruit Loops, strawberry cake, marshmalloween, which is toasted marshmallow. This is a beautiful dark purple. I mean, can't even express how pretty this is. And I would say this is more of a Fruit Loops toasted marshmallow. I mean, there is a little bit of strawberry, but it's definitely mostly the Fruit Loops and toasted marshmallow. So that one's really good. Then we have Morning After, which is jelly donut, toasted marshmallow, Fruit Loops. It's kind of like a deep fuchsia color. And I really love this one. Like, I would definitely want more of this one, because that jelly donut is fantabulous. I think it's more of a raspberry one, in my opinion. And then the toasted marshmallow and the Fruit Loops, they're all there. They're all beautiful. And I want to marry them all. Alright, then we have Rainbow Krispies, which is just Rice Krispies and Fruity Pebbles. Nice bright pink. Matches. And Fruity Pebbles is more of just a citrusy. I would say the Rice Krispies, it's not toasted marshmallow, but it's closer to that than just regular marshmallow. So I like that one a lot as well. Then we have Sunday Morning, which is Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch, Blueberry Cake Donuts. Like a deep pink. I would say I get more of the Blueberry Cake Donut and Fruit Loops than the Captain Crunch, because it's definitely more blueberry, thick richness from the, you know, the cake donut thing. And then the citrusy cereal smell. So that one's really, really good. We have Sweet Jane, which is Captain Crunch Vanilla Bean Noel. And that is a purple. And it's definitely the Captain Crunch. That berry, extra rich cereal scent. I think I smell a little bit of vanilla, but it's definitely not my favorite one, because it smells too much like the Captain Crunch. We have To Be Announced, which is Bubblegum Fruit Loops. Nice bright blue. And you definitely smell that powdered bubblegum kind of smell. Actually, I mostly get that. I'm not really getting the Fruit Loops too much. It's mostly a powdery bubblegum smell. Not watermelon, like just powdery bubblegum. I can't even say it anymore. You say it too often, you can't say it. Then we have The Underdog. And that is Fruit Loops Vanilla Custard. That is a beautiful, deep, dark aqua, turquoise aqua? I don't know. It's just beauty. And It just smells like Fruit Loops, like that citrusy cereal again, but the vanilla custard is definitely there because it's definitely toning down the citrus scent. So it smells really good. Then we have Yuli's Heart Attack, which is Pina Colada Fruit Loops. It's kind of a deep pinkish reddish color maybe. And you definitely smell the Pina Colada. The Fruit Loops is there because it has like that citrusy note. It smells more like the Fruity Pebbles. I'm not getting as much cereal from that one, but I definitely get the Pina Colada, the pineapple coconut scent, and that one's really good. And then final one is Royal Throwdown, which is Fruity Pebbles, white cake, whipped cream frosting. That's what I have written down anyway. And I like this one, but it almost has a hint of the Play-Doh smell to it. Could be from the whipped cream frosting, but it does smell nice. It's just not one of my favorites. So as you can see, this lasted like a bajillion hours, and I bought a good amount of stuff. And thank you so much for watching. Of course, I will be back. You know that. Bye.